Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there, enjoying your day. Missed you guys this morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. We got a few things to talk about this evening. It's going to be kind of a shorter show this evening. I know, famous last words, but there's just a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's kind of a slow news week, to be really, really honest. Or slow news day, I'm sorry. But I still wanted to talk to you guys about some new updates revolving around this case. And I feel like we should be able to talk about that and give you guys some new information. And this is wild to me, okay? The wildest information that I've seen, in a while. Just in a while. We've seen all kinds of stuff, right? We've seen all kinds of stories and all that just going crazy out here. But now we're getting more information that I like I said, I got questions, y'all. I got questiones. And then, of course, I got a little story I wanted to show you guys that is separate. But I wanted to show that to you guys first, as we are all starting to file in, okay? Because there's something weird going on out in Montana right now as we speak. So it's kind of like we are talking about one main thing, but there's one story in here that I found very strange that I wanted to pull up to you with you guys. I don't know what's going on in Montana, but we are going to talk about that here very, very shortly, okay? So do me a favor, as you guys are filing in, don't forget to hit that like button down below, okay? Hope you guys are all doing well. I see all y'all in here, which is amazing. I appreciate all y'all for being here and being a part of the conversation. All right. Trying to give you guys a little bit of time as you guys start to file in. All right. But also, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. We're almost in the 90s, y'all. We're this close to the 90s. Okay. This close to the 90s. Okay. And we got this is information. You're seeing the title down below. This is some new stuff. Okay, that we have got to talk about. All right, we've talked about this in passing on multiple shows, but now we actually have proof of the information that they're giving us right now. Okay, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and of course, don't forget, if you want to support this channel, by all means, hit that join button down below and become a member, become a family member. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, all right, so. And Raven McCall, I appreciate it. Thank you. We're working at it. You know what I'm saying? Every single subscriber that comes in it's bittersweet, it's lovely, and it feels well-deserved, right? Because we've all been putting in the work, right? The support, the chats, etc. I was going to do this as a pop-up video, and I decided, I'm going to do this as a family. We're going to watch this, or we're going to talk about this article. We're going to go through all this stuff as a family for sure, because we need to have this conversation. Okay. So be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and it's time to get into some things. Okay. We got to get this conversation rolling. Unfortunately, I can't be on forever tonight. But I'm here to give you guys some information that you need. Now, one of the topics where we're going to get to our main event here in just a second, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to get in here. All right. But there is something interesting that is going on right now. And you saw it right when I started the show, unfortunately, made a mistake there. Okay. But, technical difficulties as always. But Nicole, real quick, Nicole Greenleaf, welcome to becoming a family member. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the chaos. All right. And welcome to the love, too, because I got one of the best families out here. Real talk. Okay. So this right here. All right. This is separate. This is completely separate. This is a quick left turn, but I wanted to give you guys something that is breaking over the internet. People are talking about this all over the Twitters, okay? The twits and all that stuff. All right. Chinese spy balloon the size of 3 buses is spotted floating over Montana for days as U.S. mobilizes F-22 Raptors to intercept. Biden wanted to shoot it down, but Pentagon advised him not to because of falling debris. Now, I just wanted to show you some of these bullets really, really quick. This is very weird, y'all. This is so weird, okay? And there's videos floating all over the internets. All these internet streets, they're sharing it like crazy. But this is really happening as we speak. And it's been floating over Montana for days. For days, y'all. Yeah, Zebedee. F-22s, he ain't messing around. He's like, yo, let's get these mother lovers in here. Let's shoot this mother lover down with the quickness, okay? So a little bit of a left turn here, but I just wanted to show this to you guys. I saw this as I was starting to get things moving, getting things popped up and ready to go. And I saw this and I was like, you know what? Let me take this as a quick warm-up for you guys and let you guys know what's going on, okay? So a Chinese surveillance balloon has been hovering over the northern U.S. for the past few days, the Pentagon confirmed on Thursday, today. So defense officials discussed shooting it out of the sky on Wednesday while it was above Billings, Montana, but decided instead to monitor it closely. F-22 Raptors were sent from Nellis Air Force Base in southern Nevada, but they did not engage with the object. Now they're saying one of the reasons why, as you see it in the title here, they're saying the reason why they're not wanting to shoot it down is because they're worried that it is the size of three buses, and they're worried about the possibility of casualties, of people losing their lives to this situation. Here is the actual. Let me blow this up for you guys. Here is the actual balloon that's flying over Montana right now. Okay? And I think that is to say, I mean, it ain't a whole lot of plains and prairies and stuff. You know what I'm saying, Zozo Bob? You feel me? But yeah, they're sitting here going, nah, man, we are not going to risk it. There's no point in trying to risk it like that. Okay? There is no point. But let's just go through some of these photos real quick. Well, I mean, this is obviously, I mean, it's so weird to have all this floating around. It's just so weird to see all this floating around like this. And it makes you wonder, what was going on? Is this a mistake? Real talk. Is this a mistake? Did one of their kids accidentally, forget how to control their balloon? Like what the heck happened here? How is this happening, and why is this over U.S. territory? Also, it went undetected all this time? It's been hovering or floating around America basically for the past couple days. So why? Why is this okay? And also the next question is, what kind of data are they trying to get? Okay. What kind of information are they trying to gather with this balloon? Okay. So let's just take a quick look into this article here, okay? Very, very quickly. But this is really what's going on right now as we speak, y'all, okay? A massive Chinese surveillance balloon has been hovering over the northern United States for the last few days. Senior defense officials confirmed on Thursday, with Joe Biden being briefed on Wednesday about his options, including shooting it out of the sky. Biden suggested the high-altitude balloon should be shot down after it was spotted and reported by civilians in a commercial airliner, U.S. officials told the Wall Street Journal. The Pentagon opposed the move, fearing civilian casualties if the giant balloon, the size of 3 buses, is exploded in the air. The United States government has detected and is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is over the continental United States right now. Pentagon spokesperson Pat Ryder told NBC News. We continue to track and monitor it closely. F-22 Raptors were sent from Nellis Air Force Base in southern Nevada, but they are not thought to have engaged with the balloon. Obviously, if they engaged with if they engaged with the balloon, the thing would be gone. Okay, this thing would have been just eviscerated out of the sky, y'all. All right. Their activities prompted a ground stop at the airport in Billings. However, with air traffic controllers citing a special military mission. Sources told NBC that there were concerns about the possible debris from shooting the balloon out of the sky. ABC reported it is as big as 3 buses and had what they termed a technology bay. Interesting. It was flying above Billings, Montana, on Wednesday. NBC reported Montana is home to fields of underground Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile silos. Interesting. A senior defense official said that the U.S. has been tracking it for some time. They added, and we have had custody of it the entire time it's been over the U.S. space, entered the continental U.S. airspace a couple of days ago. What's interesting to me is they're saying, "Oh, we've had our eyes on it this entire time." Yep, we knew all this time it's been here. Mm-hmm. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? You know, I understand that maybe they're catching Yellowstone. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're getting hip to the show, and they're like, Billings, Montana. We have got to go check that out. Maybe Kevin Costner is over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just so weird to me that they're like, maybe the Duttons really live there. Let's go check out the Duttons, right? But no. But I do find it interesting that they said, the senior defense official said, the U.S. has been tracking it for some time. Again, it's like, oh yeah, we've been seeing it all this time. Okay? We've been seeing this all this time. Okay. Sure. I don't know about all that. But it's still flying in the air right now as we speak. And I guess I'm wondering what's the next step for the U.S.? What are they going to do? Because it's just sitting there, floating over America. What are they going to do? What's the best way of taking it down? That's the one thing I'd like to know. Okay? I'd really, really like to know. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. Right? But that's something I'd like to know. How they're going to take that mother lover down. Because that makes no sense to me, y'all. That makes no sense. Okay? And yeah, some people, Dawn saying a Kevin Costner super fan. I mean, it's weird. That is a weird thing. And why are they floating over America right now? How did it go undetected until now? Everybody and their mama talking about it now. It's very strange, y'all. It is very, very weird. Is it a foreshadowing of something to come? I don't know. But nonetheless, this is some interesting stuff. First one said, that is very strange. The National Park Service never allows anything to fly over its airspace. They fine and jail folks for flying drones. Exactly. So and good point, first one. How did this go and fly undetected, basically, for a while, only for it to become news now? And of course, now they're saying the government, all right, is out here saying, oh yeah, we've been known this. We've been seeing it. We've been known it, y'all. We all been seeing it. You know, yeah. You know that thing in there? Yeah, that hot air balloon up there from China? Oh yeah, we've been known that. Now they're saying that they do. but it's been around. It's been floating for a while. It's not like it just appeared out of thin air. So then outside of that, what are they going to do to properly take it down? Because let's be real, if there is a technology bay attached to this hot air balloon, basically, what are they doing to take this down? And what are they going to do to take this down quickly? That's the other thing. Because the more time that thing is out here floating around, y'all, the more time and more data it could get. So that's one thing I'd like to know. Okay? That's one thing I'd like to know. So that's very, very strange to me, y'all. Okay? It's a lot. The more time it's out there, the more data they can get. They can sit there and go, oh, okay, we can. And the fact that also says something else too. The fact that they were able to float this thing in with ease. What if they were able to do something more? You see what I'm saying? If they were able to successfully fly this mother lover in, I'm just showing you guys the balloon again. But if they were able to easily finesse their way over America, literally trying to finesse this ish, y'all. Think about it. They slid into America's DMs, unbeknownst to America. Slid into the DMs. Okay? Slid into the DMs, undetected, and now everybody and their mama's seeing it now, clear as day, with allegedly a technology bay. America now is sitting here going, oh yeah, we've been known about this, about China sliding into our DMs with this balloon. But what are they going to do? What are they going to do now? Okay? Because the more time that thing is up there collecting whatever data, or God knows what else it has on it too. You got to remember that too. So whatever data they're trying to collect, because clearly they're collecting something, wouldn't be flying over here. It's not like, oh, I just, lost my balloon and oops, it's in America now. No, you don't lose something like this. I'm sure it's billions, if not millions, if not billions of dollars worth of technology and equipment attached to a hot air balloon. Okay? But imagine what could be on that thing too if they were to shoot it down. Think about that too. Because I know Biden was like, well, we gotta, come on. We gotta shoot it down. But what if you did shoot it down? What if there's something attached to that thing that could take out half of America? Think about it. So the question still remains. Wild information that this is out here floating over some part of America, especially over Yellowstone. And if the Duttons were here, man, watch out. You better watch out. Beth be after y'all. They'd be, Beth would be plotting China's demise whilst drinking Stoli neat. Real talk. So be careful out here, y'all. So I'll keep an eye on that story because that is absolutely crazy. We'll see what happens here. That is nuts. Okay. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I said Beth and the Duttons, and check out Yellowstone, and no, they do not. They are not sponsoring the show. It's just a good show, y'all. It's a savage show. Go check it out sometime. All right. Tahiti, Arizona, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. Enjoy your shows. You're funny and passionate. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully I'm funny, haha, not funny looking. Okay. And not funny, aw. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so very much. So very much. But we got to go into some real serious stuff. I figured that would be kind of fun to talk about that. Obviously, that is something, all jokes aside, it is a very serious situation with the Chinese hot air balloon basically floating over America right now. And we really do need to look into that seriously because that could mean so many different things right now. But, all right, it is just wild and kind of goofy in my personal opinion. We also got to get into the main topic, the main subject matter, the title of this show, okay? And this is a very serious situation because let's keep it real. We already know that Tyre Nichols lost his life at the hands of the police. Multiple cops attacked him late or on one evening a week or so after New Year's Eve. And now, of course, this man is no longer here, okay? And what's so sad about this is, of course, we've seen some body cam footage. We've seen some angles, right? We've seen our fair share of angles, but not really. Because as I've said in other shows before, there's got to be so many other angles, from security cams, body cams, dash cams, you name it. Even maybe some guy off on the side of the street, some random civilian pulling out their phone and filming everything and anything that could have gone down here, showing the last few moments before he was beaten, right? Basically to his demise. So we do have to get into this. There's allegedly up to 20 hours of footage from Tyre Nichols' tragedy that has yet to be released. Now, let me ask you guys this, and maybe you guys know this answer, but why? Why haven't we seen all 20 hours of this stuff? You know, redacted and done whatever they need to do, throwing up the weird, blurry images to not dox anybody or expose certain individuals and so on and so forth. I get that piece. But they were quick to get that stuff out. Well, quick-ish. They were quick-ish to get the other footage out, right? That 1 hour worth of footage that we saw all together as a family, right? And to me, I look at that and I go, that is not enough, because there is much more information that is being held back that they have not shown the rest of the world yet. They showed the actual incident. They showed the tragedy, which is absolutely mind-blowing, right? Absolutely mind-blowing and heartbreaking, right? We'll never forget that stuff. But what about everything else that led up to the fight? That led up to his initial traffic stop, which was supposed to be just a regular routine traffic stop. See what I'm saying? So they say up to 20 hours of footage that they have that's just sitting on a hard drive collecting dust right now. And we have yet to see any of it. Again, I ask, why? Let's get into this. Let's get into this article, because it goes from all the way up from the moment that he allegedly drove recklessly, which caused him to get pulled over, all the way to when they were in the back of the ambulance riding back to the hospital with Tyre Nichols. There's a lot more information that they have not given us, y'all. And that's extremely weird. Let's get into this article. Up to 20 hours of additional video footage related to the fatal tragedy, of Tyre has yet to be released, a prosecutor revealed Wednesday. The unreleased footage includes audio. This is really important. The unreleased footage includes audio of what was said after the vicious January 7th beating and during the ambulance ride that brought the 29-year-old black man to the hospital. This is what the Shelby County prosecutor told CNN, okay? This disturbing footage released Friday showing Nichols' traffic stop and beating contradicts what police said happened in the Memphis officer's initial report that night. Now, we already know that part. They lied on their police reports. They on the first initial police report, they lied. They stretched the truth. We all know about that piece of information. Now they're trying to say that was not true, that that's all hearsay and that's just a rumor, but I'm telling you right now that definitely was not. All right? That's what I feel in my heart of hearts. Because for a fact, we heard all of them sit there go, oh, yeah, he's on drugs. He must be high. Oh, he tried to grab up my gun. He tried to punch me. All of them were making up as many excuses under the sun as they could to justify why they took this man's life. We all know that. But let's continue. This is according to the prosecutor, okay? The incident report that has gone public does not match up on all fours with what one sees when one looks at the video that's already been released. Additional charges of false reporting related to the first police report are being considered, as they should be already enacted. In my personal opinion, they should be throwing these charges of false reporting because of the first police report. Absolutely. Okay. Memphis police and city officials will determine when the unseen footage will be released. Okay, this part makes me a little nervous. Why do you think it makes me a little nervous? Memphis PD and city officials will determine when the unseen footage will be released. You think about it. Think about it for a second, y'all. Think about it for a hot minute. Why do you think that makes me a little that makes me concerned? That gives me a inquisitive. I'm looking at it with an inquisitive eye. You got to remember, we have a chief of police that has already been known for trying to cover her own ass back in the day. Yes, she jumped in front of this and was trying to say, oh, it's so, defies humanity and all. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what I've seen. When you know for a fact you've seen that kind of treatment before. You know for a fact this is how you conduct your police department. You know for a fact that the Scorpion unit uses excessive force countless times. You have a history of allowing this kind of stuff from happening, okay? Especially back in Atlanta as well, with the Red Dog unit as well. So why would you sit here and go, oh, it's a travesty and I can't believe it's, oh, no. Oh, clutch my pearls. Oh, thoughts and hashtag justice for Tyre. When you know for a fact you do this and allow this to happen within your police department. So as far as them deciding whether or like when we are going to see the 20 plus hours of footage, it makes me nervous. It makes me hella nervous because they're going to hold on to this for a long time until they could possibly hold on to this information for a long time when the dust starts to settle a little bit more. They could definitely do that. They could wait. When Tyre and justice for Tyre isn't in the forefront of everybody's mind. Everyone's back to looking at Alex Murdaugh and the his trial and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's obsessing about something else, Brian Koberger, whatever, right? That's when they'll go slide it in there. They'll just slide it. They'll slid back into those DMs. They'll just throw it in there, all stealth-like. And then all of a sudden we go, oh my God. When we least expect it. It'll be like a big news day of something else that the world is still, clutching their pearls at, right? That's when they'll slide it in. Or they may not even do all 20 hours. They might just put out 5 here, another 5 here, and another 5 here, and another 5 here when they feel like it. Okay? It's wrong. And this information, 20 hours, should have been already out. We talk about full transparency on this show and on many other great channels, other commentators that talk about this particular crime that happened, this tragedy that happened, this M that happened, and many other cases that we've talked about on many other channels about police brutality. All we ask for is accountability and transparency. And the fact that they have 20 more hours that could give us a full timeline and give us a full narrative of the truth of what actually happened does not show to me transparency at all. Zero, guys. Zero. But let's continue. Like I said, Memphis police and city officials will determine when the unseen footage will be released, and that makes me nervous, y'all. It does. The report details, and I've said this to you guys before, but a quick trip down memory lane. A report details an irate Nichols who repeatedly fought officers and reached for their guns, which is not true from the footage that we've seen. And we saw pretty much the altercation. We didn't see that. But the footage released by Memphis PD does not show Nichols attacking officers or reaching for any weapon. In the video, Nichols can be heard crying out for his mother. And by the way, what's interesting is he was quickly calling out for his mother before he was attacked, before the actual beating began. He got tackled by one of the officers. He started calling out for his mother then. Okay? He started calling out for his mother right then, y'all. It wasn't when he was starting to get, I hate to say that, curb stomped. Okay? When he was getting viciously attacked. No. He did it right when he got tackled, because he was hoping that his mom would hear his voice from 3 doors down. That she would open up the door, run to his safety, run to his side, and try to get him out of the situation that he was in. He was quick to call his mother. That's the reason why he went running back home. He was hoping that his mother would keep him safe and shield him from these vicious animals that are supposed to be protecting and serving. That's the reason why, y'all. That's the reason. So he was quick to call for his mother. And that's before this tragedy happened here, as we saw unfold in front of us. So we already know all the vicious details of what happened to this young man. All right. We already know about all the vicious stuff. Okay. So all 5 officers, some of whom were part of the department's now disbanded elite Scorpion task force, have been fired and arrested on M charges. 2 sheriff deputies and 2 other officers were also placed on leave following the deadly encounter. And here's another photo of Tyre. The Memphis Fire Department employees were also 3 Memphis Fire Department officers or employees were also fired because it was revealed that they failed to conduct an adequate patient assessment on the victim. Okay, and we already know about all of this. We've talked about this at great lengths as a family, still shaking our heads, still trying to figure out what the hell happened here to this young man. Right? We still trying to figure out this whole thing. It still doesn't make any doggone sense to me. Okay. But I wanted to show you guys other articles because they are talking about this in other articles as well. It's not out there as much, but I wanted to show you guys this information because that's important, right? That's really, really important. Okay. So let's see this. The unreleased footage surrounding Tyre Nichols' brutal traffic stop. Most notably includes audio. Sorry about that. Let me show this to you guys. Most notably includes audio of what was said after the beating and after an ambulance takes Nichols to a hospital. When that unseen video will be released publicly, will be up to the city of Memphis and Memphis police, he said. Attorney Ben Crump, of course, the family's attorney. We all know about Benjamin Crump, all right, told Blitzer on Thursday the family hasn't seen or heard these additional recordings. So even the family hasn't seen this stuff. And I'm wondering if he has. He is the lawyer, so I'm assuming he's watched at least, or his team has at least seen this stuff. But he may not have seen it too. Hold up. But we were told by the city attorney that they're prepared to let us have them as well as the public, he said. Obviously, transparency is the key. We were under the impression that we got everything when they viewed the first videos before release. But I pray with this next release, that will be everything, so we can connect the dots. Let me say something real quick. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, y'all. Let me just say this really quick. That is ridiculous. So we were told by the city attorney that they're prepared to let us have them as well as the public. They have been holding that back. They have yet to give it out to anybody. They're holding that information. Why? Why are they holding that information, y'all? That doesn't make any sense. And the fact that he's saying we're told by the city attorney that they're prepared to let us have them as well as the public. He is the lawyer that's representing this family right now. Why don't Crump have this information? And I'm not trying to say nothing bad at Crump. I'm just saying in general, what the hell is going on? Why haven't they gotten at least a few hours of the information? Maybe they can give it to them an hour by hour. I get that they have to redact, edit. Well, maybe not. Hopefully they don't edit, but you know what I'm saying. Redact, do things, put the fuzzy stuff on top of, license plates and stuff like that, so they don't dox or identify certain people that don't need to be identified in the videos and all that stuff. I get that piece, but you can give it bit by bit. Start sending it out now. It's 20 hours, baby. That's a lot of content. That's a lot of video to watch and survey and go through with a fine-tooth comb. His whole team has to go through that stuff. And you're telling me he don't have that stuff yet? And again, that's not on Benjamin Crump. I'm talking about PD, the city. Why haven't they given it to the family? This part just blows my mind. This next part, the second half, right here. Obviously, transparency is key. We were under the impression that we got everything when we viewed the first videos before release. What the hell is that? So you're telling me they basically gave them the impression. They gave them the impression that footage that they had, which is which is Horde 26's body cam, to the Sky Cop surveillance bird's eye view that shows the corner where the incident went down, a full bird's eye view. And then the two other body cams that we saw of the chase, the tackle, and then the other cop that kept taking his body cam kept falling off. So you're telling me right then and there, you made the family believe, man, hold up. You made the family believe that was everything that they had. Only to find out that was only 1 hour, y'all. A little less than 1 hour. So you're telling me that the family is sitting here thinking that they saw everything, and their lawyers thinking that they saw everything when actually there's 20 plus more hours of content that could blow this whole thing, this whole lid off this mother lover, and you're not telling anybody anything? And you're going to make a decision whether or not to release that information, to release that to the public and to the family? The family, first and foremost, deserve the right to see every stitch, every frame of those 20 hours if they choose so. This is the life of their son that was lost. This is the last moments of their son that could explain so much that's going on, and you didn't tell. The family doesn't even know. They were under the impression they had everything. See what I'm saying? This shows so much corruption to me. This is insane. This is corrupt as hell. How is this okay? Chief of police needs to be fired. I don't care now. F it. Bye. Deuces. Get her out. You telling me she's holding on to that information? What's up with the city? Mayor, sup? Nut up. Get in front of this and get the stuff to the family. These are your best and brightest that done mucked this up. Get this information out. This family thought they saw the worst, and there's more to this? Up to 20 hours, y'all? Man! And the fact that even Benjamin Crump got to say this too. He says, but I pray with this next release that will be everything so we can connect all the dots. Yo, this is the stupidest thing. This is the worst thing I've ever heard anyone ever say. Just hoping to get this information. Hoping to get everything when everything should be in their possession right now. Wow. Man, this burns my cookies. I said it. This is ridiculous. And I don't know what they can do. I don't know what Benjamin Crump can do. I don't know what. But I'm saying, if this was your kid, if this was your child, if this was your loved one, and you think you have everything so that you can get at least a snippet of what the hell is going on here, only to find out that there's more? Because here's the thing, though. Let's talk about this, y'all. Let's rap about this for a hot minute, okay? And I appreciate you. I'm sorry for being heated. I'm sorry. That just threw me off. Okay? That just threw me off. So real quick, if you're feeling me, hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. I'd love to see it go past 800. I see about 1,000 of y'all, 1,000 souls flying in here. I appreciate y'all. All right, we got to talk about this as a family. So hit that like button down below. I appreciate it, okay? And do not forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, you're missing out on the greatest party with the greatest family on this side of these YouTube screens and Facebook and Twitch and Twitter as well, okay? But you got to you're telling me that you have a family out here. I'm telling you, like you got to think about this as if this was your own family, your own kid. And you're thinking that you're getting all the truth, but you don't have everything. And then the question then is, why haven't they given full transparency to the family? You got to remember, yeah, sure. You know, they're doing the broad strokes right now, baby. They're doing the broad strokes. They're most definitely doing the broad strokes right now. Think about it. You had homegirl. Hold up, I'm about to pull up that video. like I'm not going to play the video, but I wanted to show you guys. Hopefully I still have it. Do I have it still? Yes, I do.
And you can.
Okay. As you can see, because I got another video I want to show you guys here as well. But now click and drag Don Lemon out of this shot. Okay. All I'm trying to say is this woman went out, this chief of police, okay, went out and did everything she could to get in front of this. She said, oh, it's a travesty. It defies humanity. Oh, clutch my pearls. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe this all happened. I'm a Memphis Belle, and I need to protect my own and protect the people of Memphis, right? So we get this video. We see that. So she thinks that by getting in front of it, doing that and going, we're going to be so transparent with you guys. You're going to love me, right? So she does that. So we get the broad stroke, right? We get this broad stroke video, which is basically showing the worst moment in one person's life, right? This public lynching, as we've called it before. But we don't see anything that happened beforehand, why he was pulled over. And in fact, we don't see anything even after he is put into the ambulance and drove off. What about all that stuff? Because, they could be concocting, trying to corroborate a story together as a team. There could be full discussions about more incriminating things that they did to this young man. They could be joking, laughing, patting each other on the back, talking about, oh, yeah, we're going to get messed up this weekend and talk about this crazy story. Whatever it is, this could have been opportunities for them to really incriminate themselves in the dialogue that they were having as he was driven off in an ambulance. And God knows what else they could have said to him. Said to the EMTs that showed up, to the paramedics in the ambulance that showed up. There's so many things that they could have said, like, yeah, just, he's a piece of trash. He tried to run from us. Y'all know what to do, whatever that may be, right? Treat him like trash, whatever it is. Then on top of that, and that's just the tail end of the video. What about the beginning? What about the top of the video? And I've said this in another video. I've said this in another show, and I even pulled it out and put it on my Pascal Show clips secondary page. I even said, this doesn't make any sense. Why haven't they shown us everything? Why aren't we seeing the initial moment that he got pulled over? Why isn't there a moment of probable cause, which is the reason why? What is the reason why he got pulled over? Where's the moment where he committed said crime, where he broke that traffic law, where he was allegedly trying to swing into one of the Scorpion Unit's squad cars? Where is that initial moment of reckless driving? Then where is the moment where the car cuts his car off, cuts off Tyre Nichols' car off? Where's that proof? The only moment that we see is the Caucasian hands, Horde 26, Preston Hemphill. We only see the perspective of that guy pulling up after the fact. So there's so much that was going on that we don't even know about. And this woman jumped in front of cameras. She went and this is not the only place that she went to have interviews to talk about this. She went to plenty of other places and said, oh, it's a travesty. I can't believe it happened. So on and so forth. It is, it defies humanity, blah, blah, blah. But no, she did all that to save face, only to find out that we don't have everything yet. And they made the family believe that they had at least a majority of the content showing the last moments of their beloved. It just doesn't. Hold up. Now this got me wanting to pull up some more stuff because, like I said, she went out her way. She went out of her way. So give me 2 seconds. I'm about to pull up some more ish to show y'all. She went out her way to make sure to let everybody know. She did so much work. So much work. Unfreaking believable. Hold up, guys. Give me 2 seconds. This is a little bit of a left turn. I didn't plan to bring this up, but it made me think about it. And now I'm like, all right, we got to talk about this. Hold on. Because I just want to show you guys.
Memphis Police Chief.
I want to show you guys another video where she was all up in the video. Oh, my Lord. Take a look at this. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's Good Morning America, and they don't like when we try to play things here, okay? But hit the number 1. Let me know you guys can hear this. But this is before, let me just remind you guys, this is before things got released, before the first hour of content was released, okay? So I just want to give you guys a full-on example. This is a completely different one from the Don Lemon interview. And if you just type in Chief CJ Davis, Tyre Nichols, there is a slew of interviews. She went and did a press junket, basically. She went around and was talking to every single media that was willing to have a conversation with her, trying to be as transparent about this as possible. And then guess what? Now we find out more content is still hours of content that could fully connect all the dots and give us a true full story out here is still in the possession of Memphis PD. That's astounding to me. But she's out here going, yes, we're going to give you guys the information's coming out, and it's just astounding. It's just mind-blowing. Oh, my Lord. Yes, new normal. Risk management, PR, basically. She went out there to put that so that we're all in our minds pleased at what she's done, when only to find out that there's in totality, there's about 21, 22 hours plus maybe of video footage showing us different. This is unbelievable to me, man. So let's take a look at this video. Like I said, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'm just going to give you're going to get the idea here in just a minute. Take a look. Hit the number 1 if you can hear me. Let's rock and roll. And do not forget to hit that like button down below. Crush that subscribe button to be greatly appreciated. Let's go.
CJ Davis. Chief Davis, thank you for joining us this morning. So the officers were charged yesterday. Why is the video being released tonight? Are you worried that it's coming out on a Friday night?
Well, there was much discussion about when an appropriate time for the video to be released, George, and not just the Memphis Police Department, but with city administration and other agencies in the area. We felt that Friday would be better. We're taking into consideration the reaction of the community that could potentially take place, and ensuring that our schools, are out. Most business folks would be on the way home on tomorrow.
Did you give any consideration at all to
or this evening? I'm sorry.
Right. Did you give any consideration at all to not releasing the video, given the concerns?
No, not at all. As we continue to talk about transparency, and even though this is a very, very difficult video to watch, it was never a thought that we would not release this video. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't released too prematurely, because we wanted to ensure that the DA's office, the TBI, and also the FBI had an opportunity to cross some of the hurdles that they had to in their investigation. And we're sort of at a point now that the DA has made his statements in reference to charges of these officers, that this is a safe time for us to release the video.
Okay. So let me say this, okay? Let me just say this really quick. Now, obviously, you know for a fact we've talked about Chief Davis quite a bit, almost ad nauseum here on this show. But there's something about what she just said a second ago about transparency that I do not feel is true. She talks of transparency. It's funny when you say those things, but then you find out how hypocritical you are becoming. Because you talk about transparency, yet there is no transparency going on here. Remember, he said, why on a Friday night? Why are you bringing this stuff out on a Friday? So on and so forth. Let's be real. Let's think about it for a second. You know for a fact, she's talked to her constituents. She's talked to her higher ups. She's talked to the mayor. I'm sure she said all kinds of stuff, trying to find ways to hold off from showing as much of this content as she could. But of course, the family, people out here in these streets, the regular world is going to sit here and be angry, wanting to know the truth as soon as possible. They held out for a while. Remember, this came out on Friday, and today is the 2nd. Happy Groundhog's Day, by the way. The 2nd of February. So, and this was only a few days ago that this stuff came out, the footage. This incident happened on a month ago almost. You got to remember this. So they sat on this for a minute, y'all. Sat on it for a minute. You know, for a fact, she was sitting there talking with her people, her higher ups, again, her constituents, trying to figure out how she was going to play this game without her losing her shirt, right? Without her losing her job. So then, after all this time, they're like, okay, we have to show something. So we'll show the incident. But hey, CJ, we need you out there. We need you to be in the front of this immediately because everyone's going to be going after you because you are the one overseeing these cops. Transparency, right? Transparency, right? Okay. So that's interesting, man. I said it. Very interesting, man, because this doesn't make sense to me at all because the transparency does not exist. Sure, she's telling us the broad strokes. She's telling us what we're about to see. But this could be a hustle. Oh, let me show you that I am being absolutely transparent with you guys on all the this and the that and the defying humanity, when actually there's more information that she knows that she's not letting us know. This is not full transparency. We have not seen the traffic stop footage. We have not seen dash cam, body cam, security cam, shoot if there's drones, whatever it is. We haven't seen nothing except for the incident that transpired. That's all we know. God knows what other information is in there. Again, they could be all together trying to corroborate their stories. There could be there could be more information. Gosh, think about it. They could be even trying to hurt him even more. We don't know. There's that possibility too. I know that sounds insane, but maybe that could be the situation. The only reason why I say this is because you say that you're giving us transparency, but there's still 20 hours of collective video footage that we have yet to see. Think about it, guys. Yeah. Exactly, Jeanette. Okay? And it's not it ain't the Neo song, okay? No, it ain't the Neo song. Okay? She knows. It's not that. It ain't that. She knows exactly what went down. All right? She knows exactly what went down. I had a super chat earlier and another one here. I want to grab those really, really quick. Okay. But while you guys are here, I appreciate all y'all here being a part of the conversation. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. backwards. I meant, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. All right. I'd love to see it go past 800 likes. That would really, really mean a lot to me. And then, of course, if you haven't done it yet, man, I don't know what you missing out on, man. You missing out on this, man. All right, man. Hit that subscribe button. All right. That would greatly be appreciated. Classy Coder. Oh, Nicole B, what's up? Thank you so much for the 5. Beyonce releasing tour dates the day of Tyre's funeral was despicable and tone deaf. You look wonderful in pink. LOL. Oh, thanks. Thanks. You know, it's this whole thing. Stop. I appreciate it. But yeah, I know there was a lot of people that were feeling some type of way about Beyonce releasing tour dates on the same day of the funeral. And there was a lot of people, a lot of people willing to, I don't know, give their left limb to be at when she comes into town. They're willing to risk anything for a ticket right now. I'll tell you what. Dory McNulty, what's up? Thank you so much for the 5. Truth does not mind being questioned. A lie does not like to be challenged. Bob Marley. Yeah, she's on that BS. Absolutely. She on the BS. Okay. Ellen C, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. I appreciate the support. Welcome to the love and the warm hugs from our family. All right. I appreciate you coming through. And of course, welcome to the chaos. All right. But there's a lot of love within this chaos. All right. So thank you. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the super chats and the becoming a member as well, the memberships and everything. But at the same time, to me, as she steps forward and starts saying all these things, come on, y'all. Okay. El Fig, what's up? Just saying hello, Pascal, Mods, and fam. I need to watch it in replay. I missed it. It's all good. You ain't missing much. All right. All right. Just, yeah, go to the beginning and join the party there. All right. Caroline, thank you so much for the comment. What are the local people scared of? What were the EMTs scared of? Something really shady under these covers. Exactly. I'm still wondering as well, like, why did those guys, those EMTs, when they pulled up, why did they decide not to do anything? And you got to remember, we only saw certain body cams. And again, I will say this too. They had this body cam footage from the time that this incident happened to the time that they actually released the footage. They had plenty of time to comb through all this footage to make final decisions on what body cam they wanted to show and what body cam they didn't want to show. They could have made a much clearer picture, much clearer timeline, laying out all the breadcrumbs and all the puzzles of the pieces and give us a concise timeline and a concise narrative of what really happened to this young man. And they decided not to do that. They gave us the meat and potatoes, but they didn't give us the whole damn meal. And what we want is the whole doggone meal. What we want is transparency. What we don't want is a family wondering if they got everything or not. And I go back to this article. Like I said, we were told by the city attorney that they are prepared to let us have all of them, all the video, all of the footage, as well as the public. Well, I'm telling you right now, release the footage. What's holding you back? Just release it. Just do it. Because now you have a family that you lied to. And you don't like that. Nobody likes to know that their mama got lied to. And right now, Tyre Nichols' mama is the people's mama right now, and you just lied to her. She believes that's the only footage that they got? Man. There's going to be some angry people if they catch wind about this piece of information. Real talk. It's disgusting. More reasons why they need to look into that police department. Seriously. What are they going to do now? Got a super chat. Lisa, thank you so much for the 5 Australian here. Can the FBI be sent in to investigate? That's a very, very good question. I don't know. Well, see, now this is the thing. That's a damn good question. Okay. That's actually a damn good question. Hold on. Sorry. Now, when it comes to that, let me just say this. That's a damn good question. Because I keep wondering if there is corruption, right? If there's an incredible amount of corruption. Let me just put this title up here so you guys can see that. Who polices the police, right? So would it be like, of course, there's internal affairs and all that stuff too, but then you realize how corrupt internal affairs can actually be up in this biznae. So you wonder if you actually can trust internal affairs to do an internal investigation on the corruption that's going on within the entire MPD or in that particular police department at that time. So I keep wondering who would be investigating the police outside of internal affairs and all that, right? So that is, Lisa, that is a very good question. I would hope that FBI would jump in if they see that something's rotten in Denmark. And most definitely something is rotten in Denmark. They act like I said, you got that video right here where she's all out here letting everybody and their mama know, oh, transparency. And then you look at it and you go, not so transparent, are we? And sure, 20 of those hours could be a dude walking around grabbing a donut and drinking coffee. But I don't care. Show every stitch so that we have a full narrative. We have a full story, that we have transparency. We don't see that. But she came up here and she tried to give us the Kansas City shuffle, where she makes everyone go left. Everyone look left while she goes right. This full-on thing, what she did on all, I'm telling you, have mercy. I am not kidding, y'all. Let me just show you. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me just pull this up. This is her search. When I type in Chief CJ Davis, Tyre Nichols. These are all the things that she did about 7 days ago. About 8 days ago and back. All of these are her in front of the camera, explaining everything, talking to things. Transparency. Again, Kansas City shuffle, where she makes everyone look left while she goes right. Give us what we think we need, so we feel satiated. The family even feels satiated to a certain extent, seeing the tragedy, when there's so much more to the details that they are not giving out, that they have not so far given out. So much that they gave the family, they fooled the family into believing that they had everything, or at least most of it, when there's 20 more hours, y'all. And I know that this is a family that can't really, I'm sure, stomach it all. But that lawyer, Crump's team, okay, they need that information. They needs that. Okay? Damn right, Zanita, bamboozled all of us. She went by doing the nice guy approach, when actually there's 20 plus hours of more content out here that can show how really corrupt this group of men are, these officers actually, and the EMT employees as well. All of them can be blowing the lid off of all of this, but no. And that is just absolutely disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. Nay, I think it's Nay99. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for your support. All right. Welcome to the family again. Welcome to the love. Okay. And Danielle just said, does anyone have a membership link, please? If you hit the join button down below, that will help you join and become a member, just so you know, Danielle. Okay. And I appreciate the support. All right. I really do appreciate the support. All right. And hopefully it'll pop up and let us know. But there should be a join button underneath this video down below. It should be underneath the subscribe button, if I'm correct. And you should be able to hit that join button. All right. But there it is, guys. I told you guys today, this evening, this show would be short. It was just something I was like, you know what? We're going to talk about this as a family because we need to. To me, this is still mind-blowing, and it's still developing. This is still developing information. And as we can see, they are definitely they were at least trying to finesse. But you got to remember, this is a officer, this is a chief that has a history of trying to cover things up. She tried to stop internal affairs from investigating one of her partners because her partner, her husband, was into some really unthinkable, disgusting, monstrous things. Okay? CP, if that makes any sense. Kid stuff. All right? Disgusting. All right? She tried to cover that stuff. She was demoted, then terminated. Then she got reinstated. And then she moved on to do more stuff somewhere else. Crazy. Power of a Woman, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Spin Cycle Dragon, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, the show isn't great without you guys. So I appreciate your support and being a part of this conversation. But anyway, guys, again, as this unfolds, I say this as quickly as possible. First off, one thing, Danielle, welcome to becoming a member. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? But this family, more importantly, forget the people. Forget the people that are standing out there protesting, talking about this, and are together in solidarity for finding justice for this young man, for Tyre Nichols. The people who deserve transparency the most are Tyre Nichols' family. Those are the people that deserve it more than anyone else. If they give it to the family and it's not released to the public, hey, I respect that. But be transparent to that family. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? That you can't give that information to the family right now. So don't hold back. Release the doggone footage so that the family can grieve properly and that this young man can rest in peace. This is why, hold up. I ain't done yet. I'm killing the music. Hold up. This is the reason why we are having crazy amounts of theories and rumors flying around here like crazy. If there's information that's in the body cam footage, that could eradicate and put a lot of this BS rumors to bed. Real talk. It could put all of this to bed. Absolutely could put all this stuff to bed. But they have not put that stuff out. Put it out now so we can get the truth, have transparency, and keeps it moving, okay? Anyway, I'm done. I'm done now, okay? I got another video for you guys, but I will wait. I will use that on another show, all right? I'll have that for another show for you guys. I promise you. But please be sure to hit that like button down below. Do not forget to do that. Hit that subscribe button. Become a family. Become part of the family. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you feel like supporting this channel, hit that join button down below. And also check out my clothing line. I got a clothing line. You can check it out at pascalmerch.com. All right. I appreciate it. And I will be talking to you guys very, very soon. Okay. Wait a second. SMJ. Pascal will be covering the sudden disappearance of Nicola Bully in the Great Britain. Ooh. Gisela covered it earlier. Just wondering. I don't know anything about it, so I'll look into it and maybe it'll be something I talk about. Okay. We will see. All right. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful night. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.